Demystifying mining job guarantees. Conversations about mining. Hi, Jess. How are you?
Yeah, good. Thanks, Andrew. How you going?
Yeah, really good. Thank you. So in today's video, we've been asked a few questions about people wanting guarantees when they're going for a mining job. So I know you've got a few strong feelings on that one. So if you want to let us know what you think about people that want guarantees.
I hope you've got your button ready to bleep me.
I know, I
I
know.
get this. This is a question I get asked every single day by all types of different people and on social media all the time. Okay, great. I'll do the course or I'll get a resume, but can you guarantee me a job? And even people once they've done their resume, like, okay, can you guarantee me a job now? Well, unfortunately, we can't guarantee you a job. We can give you the most amazing training, which we do. We can give you the best resume, best mining specific resume that is going to tick all the boxes, get that resume through the ATS systems and get you to an interview. But it's up to you what you do once you get that resume and once you finish that training. We can't apply for you. We can't follow up with employers for you. We can't, stay on
The
top of your
employers don't
emails and
like
your
that.
phone. No, they don't like that. And I don't think it's illegal, but legally there's a bit of a grey area. You're not allowed to actually apply for jobs on behalf of someone else. But yeah, we can't do the work for you. You have to apply, you have to follow up, and you have to also get through an interview and be hired. You may bomb the interview, you may get in there, and we've had it happen before. We've had people do the course, get a resume, and follow all the instructions to a T by applying, and they've got lined up several job interviews, amazing opportunities, and they've bombed every single interview. We can't control that. What you do once we give you all of the tools is in your hands. So that's why we can't give you a job guarantee. We can guarantee that you're going to get through to interview for sure if you follow all the instructions and listen to what both of us say and do your training and but yeah, we cannot guarantee you a job. What you do with it once we help you and give you the tools is totally in your hands and up to you how proactive you're going to be. And a lot of the time too, we see people fall off the wagon at this point. They do all the training, they get their resume, and then they just don't apply, or they don't do anything, and they don't really know whether they want to get into mining. There's those people as well. If anyone is giving you 100% guarantee that they can get you a job when they're doing your resume or you're doing some type of course or training or learning or tickets with them, they're straight out bullshit. Like
Yeah, yeah, you should be
it's a
running a
lie.
mile. You should be running a mile.
Yeah, you should be asking for a refund and going elsewhere. And I'm not even saying come to us, but do not go and use someone in the industry that is trying to help people get into it if they're promising you they're going to get work, because it's just simply not true. They cannot promise that. None of the companies that do kind of similar things that we do, like recruit or have, they may have contacts, they may be able to forward your resume on to someone, but they cannot guarantee you a job, and it's just simply not true.
Yeah, yeah. It's like an old foreman of mine used to say, can you guarantee you're not going to be a dickhead? You
Yeah,
know, yeah, that's it. One of the most frustrating things with me is people not following the instructions and people not studying, because you'll
yeah,
get an interview if you get your resume done and do the training and all that sort of stuff. The employers
yeah,
want to hear from people that have done the training, but you have to have studied. And if you haven't studied or you've just read it once and you half-ass it, then you're going to get a half-assed response, unfortunately. And the other
yeah,
thing is that we get people to apply for all the experience jobs as well. And shout out to
yeah.
Rich, who just got himself a
Mm.
job applying to an ad that said, basically, if you don't have 12 months experience, we don't want to hear from you. He applied anyway because that's what we tell you to do, because you're the next best option. And he ended up getting the job. He started 3 days ago. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the way the industry works. We've got a lot of inside knowledge that we can help you use to get a job, but you still have to do
Mhm.
your bit. And like Jess was saying before, with handing people off to the employers, the last thing that the employer wants to see is a partner handing in a resume or a parent handing
Yeah.
in a resume or something like that. Everybody wants you to go through and be a self-starter. You've got to go through the process yourself. You've got to go
Yeah.
through the whole thing, because over the years they've had lots of people whose missus has wanted them to go mining and has organised them a job. And guess what? They get to site and they only last 3 days because they don't want to be there. The missus wants them to be there. And if you don't want to do this, there's no way you're going to last on site. So that's one of the good
Mhm.
things about the training, is that it's going to give you a real good idea of what you're getting yourself into, and you're going to know whether you actually want to do this or not. The
Yeah,
one guarantee that I can give you is that if you do the training, you're going to know whether you want to go mining or not. Because we didn't
yeah,
deliberately want to write something that was going to be in people's face. What we wanted to do was write something that was going to be accurate, so people knew what was going to be expected of them, just from the culture, pecking order, how it all works, the reality of the situation and how they want their pound of flesh. And we get a lot of people that do the training that decide that mining's not going to be for them anymore. But we also get a lot of people that use the training and just go and get jobs with it because, if
yeah,
you know how it all works, you've got something to offer them.
yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Definitely.
And
Yeah.
please don't have your wife or your mum or your housemate apply for jobs for you or send your resumes in together. That's just another, like, I could do a whole nother rant video about that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But if you
It's-
if you if you've definitely you've got somebody telling you that they can get you any job anywhere, anytime,
yeah,
just with this magic resume, yeah, you should run a mile because all that's going to happen is you're going to end up failing. It's just going to be just yeah, it just is. It's just going to be a train wreck. And
yeah.
so just if you want a job, learn how it all works, and
Mhm.
you'll succeed and you won't fail. So I hope
Yeah.
you
And
all yep.
like Andrew said, the only guarantee that like we can give you do even just doing your resume is to get you to an interview. That's all we can do. We cannot guarantee you a job at all.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just
It's
that's
you
on
have
you.
to
You've got to meet the
yep,
requirements, but it's not hard.
yep,
Like if you learn how it all
no,
works, they don't have a lot to choose from, and so
yeah,
if you learn how it all works, you've actually got something to offer them. So I
yeah.
hope you found that information helpful. And if you've got any questions that you'd like to ask, or you got a $35 question you'd like Jess to ask, please send them through. And if you could share this video around and like and subscribe the channel. Thanks.
Thanks.